Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, the Rams at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Hey, you look at this Saints defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
19 strikes, 1970 Timberwolves. 65 18 Rattle. Go.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
70 Rangers.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the... Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now back to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at the Saints defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He released released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Richardson to throw off play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony Richardson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Saints have regained the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Richardson. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, then, folks, this drop with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a good gain here of 9 from the 18 down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here comes Tony on the return.
Ready, set.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. The pass caught by Olave.
Let's go now.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Check it.
Richardson off the play fake. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Short throw to Smith. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Richardson. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Richardson on 3rd and short. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Donald Parham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Ready?
Now Williams running left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Now Richardson. Open man there is Darnell Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Cut 19.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And this one taken in by Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. 28 yards. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to... And now here's another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! A great play there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go with Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. 2nd and 6. Here's Richardson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darnell Washington, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 35. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Alert! Alert! Ready.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ready up!
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Liking 18! Ready up!
They go play action with Richardson. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First down, Saints.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on, set! Let go!
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a present.